भाइयों बहनों स्वागत है आपका वी थ्रॉटल पे।
अरे भाई इंग्लिश
सॉरी। Hello guys, welcome to V Throttle. Admit it that in India we have this habit of pulling the throttle every time we go for a ride, and we would like to go for adventure stuff as well. So we would need a bike which can do both of the things. So let's see if this can do both. This is the 2017 Kawasaki Versys 650, and this is a sort of motorcycle in which you can do all the things all together. If you want the rush, you get the rush. If you want to go into the slush, it can do that as well. So let's see how this bike rides. So here you have it, guys. This is a motorcycle for the person who's upgrading from Royal Enfield Himalayan and don't want to miss that adventure, that fun. Handlebar is up straight and it's very much close, so your elbows have the moment to take the turns easily. Now this has a 17-inch alloys on both the ends, and that makes it very nimble, so it can actually go around the corners like a sport bike. Although there's some buffeting from the windshield, but that's not gonna bother because you have a lot of options in the market to upgrade that. The gear ratio is a little bit on the problematic side because when you really want to cruise at lower speeds, yes, the bike starts knocking and you might have to shift the gears down to keep the momentum. But if you really want to go on India tour, this is the bike that you should take, because if you're buying a Tiger, you know the price that you have to pay for the Tiger, and Versys, it does it all. So the best thing is that you have a Showa front suspension, inverted forks, and these are completely adjustable, if you can see it here, and it's very easy to adjust them. But I think Kawasaki is already giving them for Indian road conditions, so it's absolutely fine. It's working really good right now. Now it is also very easy to operate this rear suspension. That this is my favorite, and the reason is you don't have to go inside here and then adjust the suspension. It's just this thing. There are a number of clicks and you can actually move it very easily, and that's done for one click. And now it's a little stiff, but I'll bring it back to the softer side. So yes, that's it. Pretty nice. So talking about the brakes, this has got Nissan semi-floating brake calipers with rotor pedal disc brakes, and which gives you a better heat dissipation. At the same time, you have the ABS. It works absolutely fine. It works where you actually need them. So good from the braking side. And the rear is a single piston Nissan caliper, which works absolutely great, just like the front one. Just like that. So coming on to the engine, this bike has 69 PS of power and the torque is around 64 Newton meters, which comes around 7000 RPM. Now that's really good if you're going on the road, because you have long stretches to cover. But if we talk about going off-road, No, this has a limited capability of doing the off-roads, but just limited because of the suspension setup and the ground clearance. The corners are so smooth. Once you get used to it, it changes direction so quickly. I love it. I know people who have done the whole India tour on this bike without any problem. You have the reliability of the Kawasaki brand. I wonder how Kawasaki managed to give this motorcycle so much agility despite giving it so much of the wheelbase. It's like almost 1415 millimeters and the ground clearance is 170. And yes, this can really go fast. This has the punch. Unlike Z900 or the Z900, this machine is punchier and have a lot of character. I'm loving this motorcycle now. The only problem is the gear ratio. I really want the motorcycle to get the torque at the lower RPM. So you see what all things can be done on a bike this size. This is almost 215 kilograms and you can keep the other bikes behind, just like the Daytona which is following me. Wow, tremendous feedback. I really love the clutch. Wow. There's no stoppage from the clutch side, so you don't have to worry about the clutch. All you need to do is trust the motorcycle, do the downshifting and just zip zap zoom. So now you go to adventurous places and at the same time you can go fast. Despite having the hard compound on the tires, I do not feel like I'm losing out on grip. If you can notice, I'm not even losing the line in the center. So, should I say I loved it more than the Himalayan? Yes, I do. This is so much peppier. It has the ABS. It intervenes at the right time when you actually need it. Well, I can say a little bit earlier, but that's not a problem. It saves you. As I said, I was not okay with the gearbox, but because of the clutch, I feel I'm absolutely okay, because this bike makes you go fast. Once you start going fast on it, and you know how to shift those gears, you wouldn't mind. That gear ratio. Love these roads. And now with the Kawasaki Versys, I think I should have bought one, as per my nature, I love to go fast and I keep shifting gears. Kawasaki takes it very easy, and let me do that to itself. This bike is so easy to ride, even if you are a newbie. You can ride the bike very easily and do awesome things. And the best part, there's no stress on your wrist, not at all. It's like zero. I'm so loving it. The way this bike takes all the potholes and all the rough patches. There's hardly any bike which can do that at this price. So guys, riding this motorcycle for the whole long day, all I can say is this is by far the most comfortable motorcycle I've ever ridden. And this motorcycle took me to places with all the speed that I actually wanted. I ride fast. This bike gave me this opportunity to go faster on the motorcycle. At the same time, all the roads, all the bad patches, they were looking so easy. So by far one of the best motorcycles, and at that price range, I think there's no other bike. If you are upgrading from a Himalayan, you can go directly for this. So guys, if you like the video, make sure you click on the thumbs up, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching The Throttle.